Hey guys, so today is day 2. Let's continue where we finished yesterday. So yesterday we finished here on 36th lesson or challenge, and now we are going to continue here.
The others, they don't like us.
Yeah, I know.
Why?
So basically here we are learning about this input element. It's a void element, which means that it doesn't have the closing tag like this here form, and it's similar to image element. What it allows us is to collect data from users, like you can see this one here. Users can basically write here something and give us some data.
Wish that I could stay forever this young, not afraid to close my eyes. Life's a game made for everyone, and love is the prize. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and
Okay, this is great. So input element has different types, and you can change its type to you can adjust it to the type of data that you want to collect. For example, they're asking us here to change the type of input to text.
Get up, pack your things.
Where are we going?
Somewhere we belong.
So they taught us here about name attribute for this input element, and I'm not absolutely sure what this name attribute does. Basically it says that this is something like pointer for the action attribute to collect this data. I don't know, we'll check it out later. Okay, so here we have this placeholder. It's basically the text that will be shown here in this input file, input element. Yeah, here it is, cat copy. So basically a placeholder does the following. It gives users the idea about what kind of information that they should submit in this input element. Okay, this is nice. So when we want to make sure that the user gave all the information that we require, we should put this required element attribute actually, and there's no need to write anything about it. Just put required, and that should do the job. They wouldn't be able to submit the information if they haven't filled out the element that has this required attribute. Let's check out if this works. Yeah, that's it. Good.
Living the dream, watching the leaves changing the seasons. Some nights I think of you, reliving the past, wishing it lasts, wishing and dreaming. Seasons they will change, life will make you grow, death can make you hard, hard.
So now we have this button element.
Everything will slide, love will never die, die. I know that
Which basically gives us this submit button. It's going to write anything that we write here between any text that we go here. Like go. Here it is, go. Now what this button does, it submits the input that the user gave, and if there is no attribute with specified location here in the button, it will submit the information that the user gave us to location that is specified in forms action. Let's try to find the form. Yeah, here it is. We have the form and the action is this URL. So basically, if we were to submit some information right now in this input here, that information would be sent to this URL.
I know that birds fly in different directions. I hope to see you again. Birds fly in different
Okay, just like input elements that have different types, the button has also different types, and by default it's a submit button, but if we use it like that, there can be problems. So what they recommend here is to use the type attribute and to give it the value that we want that button to have. In this case, it's a submit. So just now we have added this input which has the type radio for comparison, for comparing with this other input which has type text. Radio means basically that we have this one option that we need to choose from the list. As you can see here, we can click on it. Yeah, that's it. And we gave it this text, indoor. And as we said, there is no closing tag here. So they're teaching us about the label elements, and I'm not quite sure what actually does. Let's check it out on Google.
Give me a second, I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she is waiting for me just across the bar. My seat's been taken by some sunglasses, asking about a scar. And I know I gave it to you months ago. I know you're trying to forget, but between the drinks and subtle things, the holes in my apologies, you know, I'm trying hard to take it back. So if by the time the bar closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight.
So basically, what I understood about this label element is that it's here to improve the functionality of the code in such a way that it's easier to select this input button if we want it for if we want to reference that input button later.
No, I know that I'm not all that you got. I guess that I just thought maybe we could find new ways to fall apart. But our friends are back, so let's raise a toast. 'Cause I found someone to carry me home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun.
So right now we are giving those elements ID, and this ID attribute needs to be unique for each element. It's like your ID number from your ID card.
So let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun. So if by the time the bar closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight.
So currently those radio buttons that we have here can be selected at the same time. Both can be selected at the same time. If we want to make it in such a way that user can select only one button at a time and the others cannot be selected, we need to add this attribute name, and it needs to have the same value for each one. Like in our case, it will be like this. This is the value. Let's add it. Name equals. And just let's copy paste it. Now, when you want to select some of those buttons, as you can see, we can only select one, we cannot select both of those.
would drown, but they never did, ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke open and rained down. It rained down like. Hey, you made me a believer, believer. Hey, you made me a believer, believer. Hey, let the bullets fly, let them rain. My life, my love, my drive, it came from. Hey, you made me a believer, believer. Last days last by the grace of the fire and the flames. You're the face of the future, the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh, the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh. But they never did, ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke up when it rained down. It rained down like.
Okay, I'm confused at the moment, but let's add this value attribute.
Stop.
That needs to be
We can't.
valid. No, the same as ID. Okay. Let's see what happens.
Days pass by and my eyes they dry, and I think that I'm okay till I find myself in a conversation fading away. The way you smile, the way you walk, the time you took to teach me all that you had taught. Tell me, how am I supposed to move on? These days I'm becoming everything that I hate. Wishing you were around, but now it's too late. My mind is a place that I can't escape your ghost. Sometimes I wish that I could wish it all away. One more rainy day without you. Sometimes I wish that I could see you one more day. One more rainy day. Oh, I'm a wreck without you here. Yeah, I'm a wreck since you've been gone. I've tried to put this all behind.
So this field set element is used to group related inputs and labels together in a web form. In our case, it's those inputs, indoor and outdoor. We just nested them in this field set element, and now they are separate from this input text.
These days I'm becoming everything that I hate. Wishing you were around, but now it's too late. My mind is a place that I can't escape your ghost. Sometimes I wish that I could wish it all away. One more rainy day without you. Sometimes I wish that I could see you one more day. One more rainy day. Oh, I'm a wreck without you here. Yeah, I'm a wreck since you've been gone. I've tried to put this all behind me. I think I've wrecked all along. These days when I'm on the brink of the edge, remember the words that you said. Remember the life you led. You'd say, oh, suck it all up, don't get stuck in the mud. Thinking of things that you should have done. I'll see you again, my loved one.
So we have this element that is called the legend, and it's basically giving us context for those input elements that we want to use. As you can see here. So we have added this new field set. As you can see it's like a box here, and we gave it this legend that says what's your cat's personality, as you can see here. And most probably we are going to add some input elements in the following exercise. But this is a good exercise, like So right now we learned about the new type attribute for input element, which is called checkbox. And here it is. So for now, to sum it up, we have radio buttons, like radio type attribute for input element, and we have checkbox. Oh, so we need to make sure that there is space here. Yeah, that's good.
And I know she'll be the death of me, at least we'll both be numb. And she'll always get the best of me, the worst is yet to come. But at least we'll both be beautiful and stay forever young. This I know, this I know. She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more. We both know we can't go without it. She told me you'll never be alone. I can feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, but I love it. I can feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, but I love it.
So basically, at the moment, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I understood the assignment, but I don't understand exactly why I'm doing this. What they gave us as assignment here is to nest this text loving inside of label elements, and to give this label element 4 attribute that has the same value as input ID attribute.
She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more. We both know we can't go
Okay.
without it. She told me you'll never be alone. I can feel my face when I'm with you.
So basically, explanation and the reason that we are adding this name attribute is for speed. The server will have easier time loading this kind of elements which have checkboxes, multiple checkboxes. Okay, so basically here we need to copy, paste, make some changes. Since we're lazy, we don't want to type all of this again, even though it may be beneficial. Why it is beneficial? Because if we type it again, we are going to learn better, to remember more, to memorize. Basically, they asked us to make new input checkbox that will have the text lazy and has all the required attributes. And here it is. Let's see what happened to the music. Okay, step 59. 10 more to go to finish this first program. Okay, so basically they are asking us to make one more input checkbox, which will have energetic text. And this is good. Let's check it out. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'm going to pause this. You don't need to watch this. Let's continue. Okay, so basically what they are saying here is that every radio button or checkbox should have those name and value attributes. Those go like in pair. Value attribute is optional, but it is recommended to be used. It's the best practice. So, in other words, we are going to use it because we want to do the job with the excellent quality. And the value attribute should have the same value as ID attribute. So let's check those out. Here we have value indoor, value outdoor, but for the checkboxes we don't have any value. Let's steal this. Change this to logging, the same as the ID. This is the next one. Be careful where you put those to make sure that it's inside of the element of input. Now give me a, let's see what is happening here. We need the value energetic. Is good. Okay, so this is not good. Let's see where we made a mistake. So basically here is the mistake. This value is not inside of input element, but inside of label element. I said to be cautious, but I made the mistake. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Great. Come on. Send this to. Okay. So basically, to have one of those radio buttons or checkboxes checked by default, you need to add attribute checked inside of element input. Let's do that. Let's see the change. Yeah, that's it. Let's do the same for the logo. It's the same like adding the required attribute.
Holy shit. It's normally a good response.
Okay, this seems nice.
Oh, this guy.
We are learning about the footer. This is going to be useful when we make our website. We will be making the footer, the header, and everything in between. Like, I can see where I will be using this later. So now we are adding the paragraph element. There it is. Let's see how it looks. Here it is. Yeah, this seems nice. I can already see using this in practice. Now we're going to make a link out of this. I don't know if you remember, but we use anchor tags for making link out of any text, and we have this href, hypertext reference, which will give us the link. Basically now, when we click on this FreeCodeCamp.org, it's going to lead us to this link. So what they taught us here is that there is element called head, and it's like a section in which you will be inputting all different kinds of styles and I don't know, metadata information. It's information that won't be displayed directly on your web page, but it's going to be used for different kind of purposes like styling and so on. Basically, they taught us here about title element, and this element determines what the browser will show in the title bar or tab for the page. Basically, you can see here, it says learn HTML by building and so on. Well, for our page, here in this tab, it would say cat photo app. So now we have learned that everything that we write, the code that we write for our web page, it is nested inside these HTML tags. And this HTML tag can have the attribute length, which is short for language. And we can give it the value n, that is for English. At the moment I don't know why this is important or useful, but we'll find out. So when we write HTML page, we need to write this opening tag at first, which is doctype HTML, as you can see. Why? Because this is the declaration that tells the browser that we are using the latest HTML5. So we have this meta element, which is self-closing or rather void element, and it's basically used to determine the behavior of the browser. In this case, we have got this char set, which is short for character set, and we have given it the value UTF-8. Let's see what we have, which options we have. Yeah, here it is like USSTI. ITS. Okay, many different options. And with this we have finished our first program and learned some basics of HTML. I will quit this if I can. And yeah, I can. Nice. Okay. So that's it regarding the first part. Now that we have finished this basic program for HTML, we are going to be moving to the following program, which is CSS. But this will be where I make a pause for today, as I have other work to do. But before wrapping all this up, I would like to add that from this experience, HTML is not so hard to learn, but there is a lot in my opinion, unnecessary steps and unnecessary work. But that's most probably because I don't have experience using this practically, and we are going probably to see in later chapters, in later videos, when I start to make real world projects, what is the actual use of all of this that we learned. Like with this knowledge that I have currently from HTML, I would be able to build like some simple web page with text, with some pictures, with some input buttons and so on. But let's be patient. I don't need such a simple page for now. Let's learn the following stuff that we have here, like the basic CSS, which stands short for Cascada Style Sheets. And now after that we have CSS colors and HTML forms. And then we will have our first project, which will be for my personal website. Let's see. Wow, this has 91 lessons. And this one has a lot as well. Okay. Seems like HTML was the easiest one. We'll see how it goes from tomorrow. Thank you very much for following. If you want to stay in tune and updated about my progress, please subscribe the video, like it, and let's see how this journey goes.
Seconds from my heart.